And welcome to episode 6, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, how the time flies when you're having fun. At the end of the last video I mentioned that we are going to be moving into some of the more iconic zones of classic WoW, and right now I am making my way to one of those areas. But before we go exploring those iconic areas, I quickly want to address the elephant in the room, that being my voice. My voice is currently a bit different because I obviously got a new microphone. I was a bit done with the constant random lip smacking and blowing into the mic moments. But yeah, this is going to be my sound moving forward. I'll mention that I'm a bit sick with the flu right now, that's why I sound a bit more cool and edgy. But yeah, hope you enjoy the video. And we have finally arrived to one of my personal favorite zones, Tanaris. Tanaris is quite similar to Strangleton Well in the sense that a lot of world PvP took place here as well. And in the more populated servers you were lucky to stand inside the town and stay alive without someone one-shotting you from the roof, dodging the guards, let alone chase you down if you were crazy enough to exit the walls without a 100% speed mount, which costed a fortune back then. It's still such a milestone zone to enter, because back in the day when you entered Tanaris level for the first time, you were one of the cool kids taking a step to what would feel like near the end game, where danger is all around you, whether it's the players or the monsters in the zone. Objectively, the zone itself isn't too crazy. I mean, it's just another desert, but it's what's inside that desert that really builds it up for me. We got the iconic pirates, the Nogrfogger elixir quests, the Caverns of Time, and Zul'Farrak, one of the most well-known dungeons in the game, and for good reason, because man does this place bang. So yeah, all in all, this zone just for me represents the absolute good nostalgic vibes, but at the same time the PTSD nightmares that we do not talk about. But enough talk, let's actually get to the zone. Oh, the fresh air of gadgets, and it's always good to be here. Like always, I'm gonna go around collecting all the quests, and usually I would have to be a bit more meticulous with the order of how I do the quests. But at the moment I'm level 47, which basically covers almost the entire zone. So this time I think I can just draw the route however I want, instead of having to do certain quests first. And that's every quest picked up, and what I'm going to go do next is going to be something I've never done before in this series. I'm going to run around the zone and do the quests. I know, that's absolutely bonker. And starting off with some bug quests, we get the dowsing water or whatever, and these 2 bug spawns. See you later. This quest used to be especially intimidating as a kid, I remember, because back in the day you would enter this zone as a level 40 and just get smashed by these high level bugs. And there's the 5th water pouch. And that's the first set of Waste Wanderers done. Before I actually go pick up the follow-up quest, I'm gonna look for the boss man Caliph Scorpion Sting himself. He patrols around here somewhere, so this might take a hot minute. Okay, the big boss man himself was nowhere to be seen. I think he was spawning, but I didn't want to wait around, so I decided to bail and just go pick up the follow-up quest. I'll try again while I'm doing that quest instead.
Yo, be good. Keep it real. Yo.
Why, Jesus! Deadline's out for all blood. Look, I'm just a humble quester, I don't want any trouble. Gotta look out for these menaces, these maniacs on the loose. I mean, I don't blame him, it's what Tanaris does to a person. These mirages just make you go crazy. Oh yes, let's go. He spawned right on top of me. There's a lot of mobs, but I'm sure I can handle it. I have a lot of cooldowns left, and the potion cells are still up, so this shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, I was starting to get worried that he wouldn't show up until I was done with the second quest as well, which would be really suboptimal, so I'm really glad I got him out of the way before these other guys. And there we go, there's like 10 different corpses laying around. They all run away in fear, so they get scattered like that. But yeah, that's what a paladin does to a man.
What do you mean by that?
Level 48 and the last Waste Wonder, that's everything done here. We're gonna move to the pirates. And the talent tree is starting to look nice and full. We're gonna put our final point into the Judgment of the Wise, and we're gonna unlock the next row of talents, which is actually pretty good for me. Well, look who it is. The foe becomes the friend. Deadblind invites you to a group. Sorry buddy, but that doesn't work for me either. And welcome to the South Sea Pirate Camp. We have quite the list of things to do here. First off, we have to kill 4 of 10 different pirates. There's pirates, freebooters, swashbucklers, and dock workers, I believe. And we also have to kill their boss guy or whatever he is, Andre Fire Giant. Wait, no, it's Firebeard. I'm thinking of RuneScape again. But yeah, we also have to steal back a shipment that they've stolen and collect 20 hats from them, so quite the list, let's get to it. There's like 5 different packs here, but I'm sure that Stoli will settle if we bring him back just one. And there's 10 freebooters, 10 swashbucklers. These things feel nice to pull in packs. And the last dock worker. And the final pirate. Now we just need the hats and Andre the Firebeard, but I think we're gonna have to wait quite a bit because this priest happened to just kill him and you know, I can't group, so. And the final hat, while I'm waiting for Andre, I've been pulling these pirates for the XP and the hats, but yeah, now we just wait here till he spawns.
It's too far away.
Oh, there the big man is. That took like more than 2 minutes, so definitely not a big wait. But yeah, here's Andre the Firebeard. And this actually concludes the pirates. We have like 4 or 5 different quests to hand in, so definitely gonna enjoy that little EXP dopamine rush. We're gonna start the hand-ins at 3 bars of EXP. Let's see how far I can get here.
Have a good one.
Hey there. See you later.
Oh, these shin kicker boots are really tempting. I would have to go to Booty Bay for them, but I mean 10 strength, 9 agility and plate. I might go there just because of those. And that's 9.5 bars that we end on with the pirate quests. We got like 6 bars from the quest rewards alone, so pretty decent. I still have a few to hand in at Gadget Stand, so we'll see how far we end once those quests are handed in as well.
Hey, how you doing? Be good. Have a good one.
And that's everything handed in Gadget Stand. We're 5.5 bars away from level 49. And I'm gonna conclude this zone later, but before we reach too high of a level, I really want to go to the other side of Azeroth quite literally, because we are going to the Hinterlands. Hinterlands as a zone is nothing too special. Just imagine Elven Forest, but with a lot less Elven and a lot more forest, and you have Hinterlands. But what makes this zone so special is the fact that you can take almost all of the quests at once. So you end up having like 15 quests that you can do at the same time and hand them in at the same time. So you end up with like 2 levels worth of EXP in 1 round of quests. So that is too crazy to pass up on. And we are here in the Hinterlands. I'm gonna make my way to Raventask village because that is where the hub is. It's unfortunately located in, well, quite a remote area all the way along the coast here, but it's fine. Nothing we can't handle. The gates of Raventask village, what a majestic sight. I'm gonna pick up all of the quests and let you know how many I end up working with. And here's the final quest, Gameritamon, and look at the map. There's so many objectives no matter where you go. And if my count kept track, I would be at 16 quests right now. So yeah, let's go smack them out. This is gonna take a while, but it's gonna be worth it. And here's the first hand-in of many. We start at 12 bars into 49, so keep that in mind as we hand this in. And here we are finally. Look at this quest. Look, Like, this is so insane, almost 25 completed quests. This is exactly why we come to the hinterlands. Insanely satisfying. I can't wait to hand this in. And here we go. Remember, the starting point was 12 bars in the 49. We'll see where we end up. Yeah, this feels illegal, especially with the Joyous Journeys and level 50. We see the achievement pop up. We love to see it every 10 levels. And these are pretty nice pants too. Matches my shoulders. Everything is going well for us right now.
Hello, ma. Later.
How you doing, ma? Be seeing ya. Okie dokie.
Talk to me. Stay away from the voodoo. Okay, okay.
And we get a massive neck here too. 6 strength, 9 agility, 10 stam. My previous one only gave me stamina and spirit. And a trinket to top it off. This is going to be our first trinket. This zone is insane. We get 10 hit rating, 20 attack power from that trinket. Like, we are power spiking like a Super Saiyan here. This is nuts. And real quick for new players, if you don't know what hit rating means, it basically is a stat that increases our chance to not miss on enemies. So it's pretty convenient to have. And here we actually get a really good fishing pole from this quest, plus 20 fishing, so I will hold on to that for sure, because I'm gonna need it in the future when I work on my fishing and cooking. And that was every quest here in Raventusk village. We still got a few to hand in Undercity, and we're almost 51, so that was like 1.5 levels. I'm so close that I might as well go finish it up with the turtles, and just to see that funny / played 3-minute level. This skill should be the level 51, so let's see our time played this level. 4 minutes and 23 from 50 to 51. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but that feels nice. And this time we actually have 2 unspent talent points instead of 1, and me being the utility player that I am, I'm gonna put them in the Sheet of Light for the healing over time effect. Because I feel like the Swift Retribution percentage haste is a bit lackluster for my level. It's gonna come into play later. And we're in Undercity concluding the Hinterlands zone with the final quest hand-ins. And this helm is actually pretty decent. We lose a little bit of strength, but we gain so much agility that I think it offsets, however you pronounce that big word. But yeah, we look like a 1900s ice hockey player with this thing on. Jesus, look at us! But yeah, almost 2 levels in one zone was so crazy satisfying. Like Hinterlands, I can't think of a better thing, except maybe like 2 Hinterlands, but that doesn't exist, right? Well, it does, because we're going into there, and that zone's name is Searing Gorge, the Hinterlands 2.0. Now, Searing Gorge is a lot like Elven Forest, except that there's a lot less elven, and there's a lot less forest, and instead there's just a piling heap of lava and a lot of efficient quests. So yeah, it's the exact same as Hinterlands. You can take everything at once and do everything simultaneously, hand them in at once, bada bing bada boom. I'm gonna do a cheeky little mountain skip to save myself the trouble of having to walk through Loch Modan and Badlands all the way around. So this is going to save me like more than maybe 5 minutes of time, and it's pretty fun to do, just jumping around the mountains. That took a lot longer than I wanted it to take, but yeah, here we are. The mountain goat jumping prevails, and this is a really cool zone because we're on the mountains between like Loch Modan, Badlands and Searing Gorge. And this just reminds me of my childhood when I was watching those super cool wall jump, people glitching into out of bounds areas videos of World of Warcraft. So yeah, this skip, I like it personally a lot. But yeah, before I go into Searing Gorge, I'm gonna pick up the Badlands flight path because I'm gonna need it later, I'm pretty sure, so it's never too bad to take. And here we finally are, Searing Gorge. We will run it back in the Hinterlands version 2.0, let's get it.
Feet on the ground.
Get her back. Off with you.
And everything's done. It's time for the best part, the handing in of quests. We start at almost 52, which we're gonna hit right on this first hand in. level 52. I suspect that we're not gonna get 53, but we're gonna get pretty close with like 7 quests left, so we'll see. Okay, not even close, we got like halfway to 53, but level 52 is enough for what I have in mind for my next step. Previously, as you know, I mentioned how Tanaris is the home to one of the most iconic classic dungeons, which is Zul'Farrak. But one of the reasons why this place has the reputation it has is because of the drops you can get there. Like some of these items would be monstrous upgrades for me. And after going from zone to zone just questing, I really want to try and pursue these items and push the limits of my character. The items that I really want from Zul'Farrak is the vice grips from the boss Antuzul. These are plate gloves that have a random enhancement applied to them when they drop. And ideally this enhancement would be pretty much anything that gives strength, like bear, which is strength and stam, or tiger, which is strength and agility. I would also want the big bad pauldrons from the last boss, plate shoulders that give 12 strength, 12 stam, 8 crit, and most importantly they look amazing. I really like how they look. And finally we would have the Embrace of the Lycan, which is a leather helmet that also drops from the last boss, but this one has crazy stats like 8 strength, 16 stam, 5 crit and another 32 attack power, which equates roughly to another 16 strength, without modifiers of course. But yeah, if I'm able to clear this dungeon, I would also complete the plethora of quests inside it, granting me another half a level. So in addition to these drops, I would get a lot of EXP, so I really hope I can get everything down. But with all that being said, it's time to actually go for it. And welcome to Zul'Farrak, here we are. I actually did get level 53 from a couple of quests in Tanaris, just to make my odds even better, because I really want to clear this place. If I were to brute force my way through this dungeon, I don't think I would last too long, so my plan is to just skip whatever I can, because I'm level 53, I'm so much higher level than these normal mobs, which are like 45. So I'm just gonna try to run past as many as I can, but I'll be stopping for some quest objectives, because if I can clear the bosses, at least I can get some of the easier quests done. But yeah, we'll see if I manage to Metal Gear Solid my way through this place. And here's the first sort of a boss. I think this counts as a mini boss. This doesn't really have a loot table, but this is a quest boss, so the first run I will be killing Teka the Martyr, but after that I'll try to skip him every time, because otherwise it's just a waste of time. But yeah, I need the first Mosharo tablet from him. And thanks for playing, Teka, give me that tablet, thank you. Okay, nice, that's the 5th Scarab Shell, another quest knocked out of the park, now we don't have to worry about it on the future runs. And here's the first actual boss that I'm gonna be facing, the Antuzul. This guy drops the gloves, and he also spawns a lot of mobs and some totems, so I'm gonna have to pay a lot of attention here so I don't accidentally put myself in a bad spot. I did clear the area of other mobs, so I won't ninja pull by accident, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. Okay, and here's the first ad phase. The boss spawns some elite basilisks, and I remember them being a bit tanky, so I'm gonna try to burn the boss down and just sustain these basilisks. Okay, never mind, these ads seem to be super squishy, so I'm just gonna burn them down instead and just focus the boss when there's nothing else to hit. And here's another ad phase. I could be greedy and just try to burn the boss down, but I think I'm gonna be a bit more disciplined and just try to kill the basilisks instead. Okay, there's no way I'm clearing this ad, so I'm just gonna try to burn the boss down. That was a horrible call. And there we go, Antuzul is down. I was hoping that these ads would despawn, but I still got a few tricks up my sleeve, so they should be fine. And time to see if we get spooned the gloves first try. Nope, Life Flood Amulet. That is unfortunately useless for me, so I'm gonna be vendoring that. Definitely not what we're looking for, but hey, it's the first try, you can't expect to get everything immediately. Okay, looks like I've bitten off a bit more than I can chew this. I don't see an out here, so sayonara as they say. At least I'm halfway done with the troll tempers. I'm clearing these Zul'Farrak zombies for the quest items, and after that's done I can skip them as well and focus purely on the bosses. Okay, let's call the first run a practice run. That's behind us. I just reset Zul'Farrak to have myself another chance at the gloves, and we'll see how this time goes. And it's time for the second pull of Antuzul and a second shot at the gloves. Easy as pie now that I know what I'm doing. Let's see if we get the gloves second try. We get... okay. I mean, that's really useless for us. We get the Sangtrase one-handed sword. It's like a 5% or less drop rate, so we do not want to see that. Fun fact, the last boss also drops a similar sword with a similar drop rate, and these two actually combine into an epic sword called the Zul'Farrak, but yeah, I don't need that. I don't even want to see it because that would take incredible RNG to land both 5% drop chances. I would just rather take my items and leave. And we're about to start what I think is going to be the most challenging part of Zul'Farrak for me. This is going to be the temple or pyramid fight actually rather. So what happens here is we kill the executioner, we get the key and set these 5 NPC prisoners free. And with them by our sides we're gonna fight wave based stuff and basically clear our way down until the final 2 bosses appear. And there we go, got my teammates ready and free, and now we're just gonna wait. They're gonna like spawn on the bottom, and I could technically pull them all at the same time, but that would be an obvious death. As you can see, there's quite a bit down there, so they're gonna make their way up by themselves, and we're gonna be patient about it. But yeah, this is like a 7-minute sequence, so it's gonna take a while. We'll see if we can outlast it. Okay, we made it all the way through the waves and down the pyramid. It's not actually bad if you just play patient and wait for the NPCs to take aggro. Now we're at the bosses, but this should be equally as easy if I just chill and let them do the dirty work for me. Okay, looks like we got ourselves a little kerfuffle here. As they say, everything that is red on the nameplates means that they're targeted to me. And the reason why there's like 50 mobs all of a sudden is because these NPCs did not know how to behave and they just wanted more blood, but it should be fine. We still have plenty of utility left, so yeah. And some nice vendor trash, diabolical scriver. I mean, that's over 3 gold, so I will definitely take those. It's the best drop that I can get because I don't need anything from this boss. And now that it's all said and done, I'm gonna ask this goblin to return the favor and blow up the door for the final boss for me. There's actually a quest to kill the leader, the Sergeant Bly over here, but I mean, I think I'm gonna try that later because I don't think I can take like 4 of them by myself, so if I get some upgrades, I'll try it. I don't know if this detonation actually does any damage to me, but I'm gonna step back just in case. And we're on our way to the final chamber, and here we are at the finish line. Chief Ukord Sand Scout, the final boss, and his bodyguard Ruzu. That doesn't really drop anything, but it's just there for show. We'll see how this goes, but I think I can handle it. Okay, this boss doesn't have any extra mechanics outside of a cleave that doesn't really affect me, so it's pretty much a tank and spank, which I like. It's super easy for me to handle with my utility. And there we go, the Zul'Farrak achievement pop-up. That's extra satisfying knowing that I'm doing it alone with no weapons. But yeah, we'll see if we get spoon-fed one of the 2 items, shoulders or the helm. I do not want to see the staff or the one-handed axe. Okay, first try. Let's see the shoulders, baby. I wanna... Oh my god, there's no way. There's no way. What? We get both of... Okay, the add-on says that it's a 0.86% drop rate. What are even the odds of this both dropping in one run? You have to be kidding me. Of course, on a punch-only paladin, I have to combine this. Like, sure, yeah, I'm not gonna use this, but in order to make the epic weapon, I have to actually equip it to combine them. So, yeah, I need to craft this weapon just for the flex. But seriously, one run on a weaponless paladin and I land the epic sword. Okay, it's ready to craft. Let's see. This shit, yes. Call of Zul'Farrak. Oh my god, I'm still shook. Like, I'm not gonna use this, but this is staying in the bank for the rest of this character's lifetime. There it is, Zul'Farrak the Lasher. Like, I dreamt of this kit as a weapon, and now I just randomly get it. I've never had this before. So it's so fitting and ironic that I get it on this character. What a trophy to get, holy shit. Oh, I can't get over it. Look how beautiful this is. What an iconic weapon. Anyway, gonna summon Gazrilla here. This is the only time I'm gonna do this boss. It doesn't really drop anything too useful for me, but it drops the quest item to get the iconic trinket carrot on a stick, which increases mounted speed by 3%, I think. So yeah, well, let's see if we can stack up against this guy. And this is exactly why I'm fighting the mob in the water, because one of his abilities is a huge knock-up that will probably kill me on land, or at least do half of my health. Another one that he does is a freezing tomb, whatever, so that stuns me for like 6 seconds, this one. So yeah, I just gotta sustain this one. It's 10 seconds actually, a lot longer, and I can't dispel it, but it should be fine. And there we go, Gazrilla's electrified scale. Now this is all of the quests done. I can do the last one, the Troll Temper one, pretty passively, so from now on I'm just gonna start doing boss runs only. So I'm gonna go for Antuzul and the final boss, because those are the only ones I need for gear. And quickly, just to show you newer players the resetting process, I can't reset the instance inside, so I always have to run outside. And after that I'm gonna reset the instance, and then it resets itself obviously, and then I can step back in. And there's actually a limit of how many resets you can do in an hour. It's 5 instance lockouts per hour, then it resets. And here goes attempt number 3 at the gloves. Oh my god, what was that? I think, yeah, it's an earth shock from this guy. That was like 1 health bubble, thank god. I do not want, like, the run back is just so tedious. And let's see if we get rewarded after that close call. Yes! Okay, boar, that's 11 strength, 11 spirit. It's not ideal, but I will take it. Like I said, I wanted something with strength. And yeah, if I don't get any other gloves, I'm gonna be definitely happy with these. Bro, what is my RNG all of a sudden? I'm getting spoon-fed. If only the shoulders and helm are gonna be this quick, I'll be out of here in no time. Okay, we're finally done with the pyramid again. It takes a bit less than 10 minutes from what I timed. I started at 36 server time in minutes, of course. So yeah, I really don't want to do this more than necessary. And here goes the second attempt at the last boss. Shoulders or helm is what we want. Yeah, ironically, the last bosses are the easiest in this place. Yes! Oh my, I'm getting spooned so hard. What? Okay, those are the shoulders done. That's what I wanted the most. It's so big. Like, okay, I'm real big on the aesthetic side of things, so I'm especially happy about this. Look at these bad boys. I don't know, it's just like some childhood nostalgia or something, because these used to be my favorite shoulders back in the day. But yeah, with that shoulder acquisition, we're only hunting for this helm right here, Embrace of the Lucan. The add-on says that it's less than 10% chance, but we'll see. Only need that, and then we are officially done with Zul'Farrak. Okay, I wanted to drop by the 1000 Hills real quick to hand in this quest and get my carrot on a stick, just to make those runs 3% faster. Let's go! And down to soul number 4, let's see if we get the lucky back-to-back. Okay, I mean it's gloves, but it's off the whale, which is not what we want. Stamina and spirit, but well, keep them coming. I wanna see only gloves, everything else is trash. I don't know if it's possible, but I wanna try to keep the pyramid sequence and subsequently the door right here. Because I don't wanna wait 10 minutes every pull, so yeah, I didn't see any YouTube videos on it, but I'm gonna try to find a way to get through this door. Okay, we didn't get stuck, this is promising. Nice, we got it. That only took like 5 minutes of prodding around, but yeah, that skips the whole pyramid sequence. This makes the run so much faster. No, they thought of everything. The mobs here and the bosses are not untargetable and like refuse to play the game with me, so I have to do the pyramid every time. Damn. What a disappointment, I thought that I found the gold mine. And last boss, number 3, give me the good stuff. Okay, I mean, I can't expect to get lucky every time, so that's to be expected. At least it's one of the better drops, because this vendors for a lot more than the Ripso does, so I'll take it. On to soul number 5, and we get nothing. Number 4 of the big boss. Okay, another set of shoulders. I mean, one for each. You can never have too many big bad paladins. I need to go vendor some of this junk in my bags and then I'll come right back. Oh no, I got traded by the mobs. Why can't they just despawn, man? Anyway, I got onto Zul at least, so that's number 6. We just gotta go loot him. And let's see what's behind box number 6. I died for this one, so this one better be good. Yes! 17 strength! I didn't even know you can get strength! Like, I thought that it's only the animal types like boar and beast and whatnot. This is absolutely biz. 17 strength, 14 attack power, pure glass cannon, just the way we like it. I'm so happy I don't have to do this boss anymore. Big boss number 6. No, 5 actually. I'm starting to lose count already. No way. Another junk thruster. You have to be taking the piss now. I don't want it! And big boss number 6. The runs are getting a lot faster. We've spent 12 minutes in here now. So it's a bit over 15 minutes including the resets. And let's see the helm. Another set of nothing. It's another day, another final boss, and another helm of the Lycan. Thank you. Again. I think this is going to be 8. I've kind of lost count. First rip, so I mean, it's cool to see, but I'm kind of done with this place. But at least we get Sunscale wrist guards, which should be a bit of an upgrade from the random mob, so it's a consolation prize. Oh my god, you have to be kidding me. Another one? Like 1% drop rate, my ass. At least our cute little sword collection is growing, but yeah, that's not the reason why I'm here. I've kinda lost count by now, but yeah, this is going to be... actually, I think DBM should tell me. Yeah, this is our 13th kill of the final boss, and I think we're a bit over the drop rate now, assuming that the helm is 10%, so let's deal with this little whippersnapper and see if we finally land it. Nope. Not gonna lie, I'm getting a bit tired of this pyramid sequence. It's definitely not as epic as it used to be as good. Number 14, this is going to be the lucky one, mark my words. I'm lying to you, straight to your faces. Number 15, definitely starting to get sick of this and never mind, I love this place, I'm not going anywhere, baby. Number 16, feeling like $1,000,000, ready to go for more, so give me the chiefs and... Yes! Finally, we are done with this place. The Lycan's helm, embrace, whatever. Oh, I'm so happy. We are done with Zul'Farrak, fuck yeah. I've never been this happy about a random blue dungeon drop, man. Oh yes, it's over, I can't believe it. I mean, it wasn't honestly that bad. 16 runs of Zul'Farrak. I mean, it's a bit under the drop rate, sure, but there's a lot worse grinds out there by a mile. So anyway, let's put the display helm and just take a look at this bad boy. Don't I look like a fresh paladin? I need to get into a better lighting to display this helm for you guys. Looking like $1,000,000. Hit him with that flex. Yeah, I'm so happy. I can't wait to see how questing feels with these items. It's time to go back outside and work our way towards Outlands.